Episode 4 of Welcome to Derry expands the narrative while deepening curiosity about the production itself. This episode further highlights the secrecy around Mateline Stowe's character, whose role was restricted from early discussion but later hinted at in promotional footage referencing Mrs. Kirsch. Additional behind-the-scenes material revealed Rose's connection to a group known as the Children of Mateline, a detail not yet presented within the episodes provided to reviewers. Despite these early disclosures, HBO reports that the show maintains strong viewership, averaging 9.2 million domestic viewers and about 15 million worldwide per episode. Within the narrative, Stowe's character is linked to past events in Derry. Photographs tied to Will Hanlon's investigation change mysteriously, except for the image of Pennywise. Charlotte Hanlon becomes further involved after discovering Will's evidence, and the show hints that Derry's influence may eventually extend to the adults around her. Leroy Hanlon's storyline explores the intersection of real-world dangers and supernatural threats as he reacts fearfully each time Pennywise targets his family. Seeking clarity, he turns to Dick Halloran, whose abilities, history with his grandmother, and involvement with the developing black spot are expanded upon. General Shaw later permits Leroy to observe Halloran's interrogation of Daniel, a Native American teenager whose cultural background provides insight into the creature's origins. The episode explains that Daniel's ancestors avoided the entity for generations, limiting its strength until settlers caused it to grow more powerful through increased feeding opportunities. A group of 12 tribal youths once forged ceremonial blades from the same cosmic material that brought the creature to Earth, burying them to restrict its movement. It is suggested that Derry was eventually built over these containment points, weakening the structure that once held the creature in place. The military now aims to locate the buried relics to determine the creature's position, focusing on the sewer system and the Neibolt Street property as key entry points. The story also examines how the entity preys on fear. Will proposes that it may respond to fear similarly to certain predators, leading Lily to suggest using Valium to suppress emotional responses. Elsewhere, Marge becomes trapped in one of the creature's illusions, creating a dangerous situation in the school workshop that leaves Lily appearing responsible. Charlotte Hanlon becomes involved in Hank Grogan's case, using her civil rights expertise to secure access to him despite restrictions. Hank reveals that he was with a married white woman on the night in question, a dangerous circumstance in the 1960s, and fears violent repercussions if the truth emerges. Charlotte determines that his legal rights are being denied and that he should qualify for release on bail under proper procedure. A period-accurate nuclear safety film shown at school further reinforces the historical atmosphere of the episode. Overall, Episode 4 blends historical elements, character development, and expanded mythology as the series progresses toward larger confrontations within Derry.